Hey y'all, it's me Alex. Today I'm going to do a video that I've kind of been wanting to do for a bit, and that is a video on beauty products that scare me. So I've already done like one video using Halloween makeup, so I figure we might as well just like get full on into the scary spooky season that it always is in my heart. But I'm specifically going to be talking about beauty products. This is like hair, makeup, skincare, all that fun stuff. So I just have like a list here on my computer of stuff that like just generally is probably something I'm never going to try, and because it scares me, as I've said like 20 million times in this introduction, so I'm just gonna get started. The first thing that just like, it seems like a terrifying beauty product to me is the concept of body oils. Now I've seen so many gorgeous YouTubers like using the Anastasia one, or like the one from whatever ColourPop's like side chick brand was. There was definitely a better way for me to say that, but whatever. And like they look really beautiful, and I enjoy the like textureness of like a glimmery glowy highlighter essentially for your body, but I feel like that's kind of the thing that only really works if you have perfect skin. And I definitely used to think that same thing about face highlighter, and I've kind of gotten over it, but also my skin's kind of cleared up a bit. I feel like unless you like shave your entire body, isn't like the glitter and stuff just going to kind of get caught up on like all of your peach fuzz? And like if you have like acne on your chest or back or something, kind of like I do, I feel like that would just like give some nice like glittery moon craters on your body, and like that just really doesn't appeal to me. And I also kind of feel like I would look like a greased pig with all of it on, because you know like that feeling when you put on a really thick moisturizer and then you can't like do anything, like you can't open jars, you can't open the freaking doorknob without like a towel or something, or like one of those little jar grip things. I feel like that's kind of how body oils are. I don't know if they like actually dry down or if they're like hydrating or whatever, but that's like what they always kind of look on people to me. So like Case would try and come up to me and give me a hug, and they would just like slide on off because all of this like glitter oil that I have on my body, and I just don't feel like that's a good idea for me. I'm okay with cream products on my face. Like I can do a cream highlight, cream blush. It's not like my first go-to, but I've seen a lot of like cream and liquid bronzers, and I've seen other people apply them really well, but that I don't think I would. Like I can do a cream contour, whatever, like that's fine. But like a liquid bronzer, I am already kind of bad at the whole bronzer thing. It's something that I only do because I do feel like it does help my face, but I recognize that like for me, with one wrong brush stroke, I kind of just end up looking very presidential. And that's just even with like a powder product that to me is very easy to control. Powder products are really easy to work with in my opinion, but like cream and liquid products are just really difficult, and I've only just kind of learned how to work with some liquid like highlights and blushes, and I don't think I'm willing to take the risk on the bronzer because I already feel like I do too much for my face, or like it's really easy to go too far with it. And like what if it runs down your face too? It doesn't seem like it would be something that would be easy to blend away. I don't know. This is my own opinion. You probably are much better at applying makeup than me, so you would probably have an easy time with a liquid bronzer, but it doesn't sound like a good idea for me. You know what also terrifies me? Any eyeshadow palette that costs more than like $50 or $60. Like, I have the Viseart Dark Mattes, and I got that one on sale, and quite frankly, while I get so much use out of it, I am terrified to like take it anywhere because like what if it gets broken? And like, so first of all, I'm glad I didn't buy that full price, but I'm also not taking it anywhere. I don't want it to like get shattered, because obviously that is probably the most like expensive valued makeup product in my entire collection. So that's $80, so that's like a little bit over my threshold for what I would consider a reasonable amount to pay for an eyeshadow palette. So like even considering the idea of getting like a Natasha Denona palette or something from like Pat McGrath, that just seems so out of the question for me, because to me just the anxiety of something happening to it just like increases tenfold, because I'm sure like, you know, they properly secure their eyeshadows and whatever, except I have seen some stuff with Natasha Denona palettes that they don't actually secure them very well in some of them. But like the idea of something breaking, especially since a lot of them, I'm not sure what Pat McGrath's packaging is, but I know Natasha Denona's packaging is plastic, and I've always seen from experience that shadows are a lot easier to break when they're in plastic packaging. That's just too many dollars for me to take a risk on. Like, if it's a ColourPop palette and one of the like shadows breaks, like, oh, that sucks. But it's like easily replaceable if I really want to replace an entire palette for one of those eyeshadows. First of all, you can't, I don't think Natasha Denona or like Pat McGrath really do singles all that much, or of the shades like they have in their palettes. But like, second of all, even if they did, as I've been saying through this entire, it's too many dollars and not enough sense. S-E-N-S-E sense. I think there's not enough sense there for me to buy something with such like, I feel like it's a high risk going on. Oh, and my battery is low, so that's great. That's also terrifying. So I'm gonna go through the rest real quick. Any like bronzer blush highlight thing that's like marbled, because I feel like you can't get the same like shade out every single time. So like, what if you get done with one cheek and then the shade you get for the other cheek is like completely different? I don't feel like that works. Foundation mixers, kind of same concept, because maybe you can mix it really well and make sure that your foundation doesn't like turn blue or whatever, but I feel like I'm not skilled enough to be able to do that, so I'm gonna save that one for the pros. Like those bubble face masks, those, I don't know what they do to your skin or what it does to make it bubble up, but that just seems like a bad idea to me. Same with like those heated straightening brushes. Like, obviously I don't use it, but I try to avoid most heat styling in general for the most part. Like, I'll do a little bit on my bangs or whatever if I need to. Anything that is like outside of the realm of like a normal hair dryer or like flat iron or something just seems like too scary for me. Like, any new shapes, any new brushes just is kind of a big no. The last thing that actually kind of sparked this video, I came across this while looking on Beautylish one day. I don't know if they still have it up. I saw a vagina highlighter. It's called the Perfect V. I don't know that much about the human anatomy or like gynecology or anything like that, but I'm pretty certain that like something like this is probably not something you should put near that region. Maybe that might just be a me thing. And also, like, why was that a need that was created? Because we all know we don't actually have to do that. That is not a thing we actually need to do, but like, whatever marketing team that came up with that, why are they trying to create that need for vagina owners that somehow we need to highlight that? You're fine just the way you are, first of all. Second of all, it was like $30-something for that, and like the idea of paying $30-something for basically a need that mass marketing is convincing you that you need when you really don't, and is probably actually dangerous to your reproductive health. That's the scariest thing of all. Like, why? And this is me being ranty, and maybe this video is like a bit weird, but I just wanted to get out there that there is some really scary stuff in the beauty world, products that they're trying to sell us. Some of these are probably like reasonable and can be used just fine by people who aren't me, but I'm pretty certain at least that last one we can all like universally agree on is a very, very bad idea. Anyway, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you on my next one. Hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!